Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you and you're watching on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. And if you're watching here live on my Facebook or the replay on my Facebook, make sure you swing by my YouTube channel, subscribe so that you can get all the videos that I am sharing over there on the channel. So speaking of my YouTube, I had shared in a post earlier today that I'm working on some big stuff because I think right now we're so being called to focus our energy. We're being called to address these to go after these divine assignments, to take care of these divine assignments that we've been given. And I'm going to talk more about that, but part of the divine assignments that I have been receiving have been very much focused on how do I help people to stay in a higher vibration? How do I help people to stay in their magic, to stay in their light, so that they can not only live their best life, to feel their best, but also so that they are contributing to this collective light, which ultimately is going to create a powerful change here in this world. We are in a time of planetary ascension, and the planet needs more light now than ever. So I was talking about that and how I plan to assist with that, because I've been given these assignments in terms of things I need to be focusing my energy on and how to assist with that. So the first thing is I am going to be sharing over on my YouTube channel these videos that are all about how do you stay in your magic, how do you keep your vibration up, how do you navigate all of the challenges that we are dealing with here on a day-to-day basis. Hi Joy, hi Mom, thanks for watching. So we are dealing with a lot right now, and so how do you stay in your light? How do you keep coming back to your light? How do you manage all of this and keep going? And I talk all the time about different strategies for that, but I felt called to do a video series on that. So I don't have that done yet. I'm in the process of filming the rest of the monthly September tarot scopes, which will also be up on my YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for those. And but I will also be filming those as well, so keep an eye out for those. Those are coming soon. Also coming up in the next month is my Oracle deck that I've been talking a lot about, the Find Your Magic Oracle deck. This is something I'm so proud of because I have literally created all of it. I have written the book, or I'm finishing writing the book. That's the part that isn't quite finished just yet. I have created this entire deck. I've designed the entire deck. And when I say I've created it through, this inspiration with the angels, right? So this was really created through me, not by me. But this deck, I am so excited to share with you. I think that it is exactly what I have wanted to create, what I was meant to create, and I think it's the first of many, but that is going to be launching soon, and I can't wait to share that with you. I should be getting my practice deck. I was hoping that I was going to get that in the mail today, but it said today or tomorrow, and so it didn't come today. So hopefully I'll have that tomorrow. If I have time, I will jump on a live and just share that with you guys and show you guys what that looks like a little bit, but that is going to be launching soon. I'm going to be offering pre-orders on that in September, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys for your patience on this. Thank you for your excitement over this, because I'm excited about it, but you guys have definitely helped in the excitement just through your excitement and through asking me about it and showing interest. So I can't wait to share it with all of you. And what else? Oh, so I'm working on in the near future a group life coaching process. Is going to be called Life Coaching with Your Angels, that is going to involve working with the angels to navigate your best life. And so I'm going to be releasing details on that next month soon. That's going to be really exciting as well. That is going to be launched on my new school platform that I'm going to be sharing everything. So I have a bunch of courses that I've already offered that I have for sale that people can purchase and learn at their own pace. And I also will have any new courses that I'm going to be offering up on there as well. So lots of exciting stuff. I would love to hear from you guys too, like if there's stuff that you're needing, there's stuff that you're wanting, because what I feel like is really important is as things continue to expand, is that I'm doing things that are helping larger groups of people as well, so that I can help more and connect with more people as well, because there's only, so many time slots for me to work individually with people. So I'm just looking at all of my options for how do I expand, how do I help in the best way possible and help the most people possible and make the biggest impact. So those are some of the answers that have come to me through that process. So let's take a look at the energy. So the first thing is, I've been talking all about these things that I'm working on, and that is because those are divine assignments. These are prompts that we receive from the divine, from God, the universe, where we are kind of shown what it is that we need to be putting our time and our energy into. It isn't, divine assignments aren't always work, but a lot of times they are things that we need to be working on. I've heard from so many people over the past couple weeks, things that they've just felt inspired to get started on, or things that they're, excited about, things that would allow them to live a more purposeful life that they've been feeling inspired to focus on. Or even just, sometimes divine assignments are us needing to do a better job of taking care of ourselves, right? Because maybe that's what's most needed in our life right now, because that's a priority, right? If you're not taking care of you, if you don't have like your health under control, if you don't have your life in balance, then that makes it really difficult for God to use you in other ways, for God to give you assignments that are outside of that, because we've got to help you first. Okay, so some of you may be receiving divine assignments in the form of you've got to get yourself into balance, you've got to get health under control, you've got to do a better job at managing your emotions, whatever this is. But pay attention to what you've been feeling inspired to do lately, over the past couple weeks, over the past couple of months. What have been those divine assignments that have come your way? What have you felt inspired to do? What changes have you been inspired to make? Because sometimes it's about changes, sometimes it's about shifts, and things that we need to do or things that we need to clear out. Sometimes a divine assignment is something that we need to clear out of our life that just isn't serving us anymore. And assignments to create something, work on something, whatever. So there's so many different ways that we can be receiving these, but we are receiving these. So pay attention to what is flowing into your experience. And it is, like I said, more important than ever right now for us to focus on keeping our vibration high, keeping more light in our energy field. And so really thinking about those things in your life that bring you light, that light you up, that make you feel good, that really make you feel good, right? Because, for example, it can feel great to have several drinks, right? You feel great in that moment sometimes, but afterwards you don't. And the day after you don't. And so that's a perfect example of something that can feel good in the moment, but it's not really high vibrational. So what we want are things that truly are best for you, good for you, helpful for you for the long term. And really thinking about, sometimes these divine assignments are those things that we need to be doing, adding into our life, clearing out of our life, that will help with our vibration and help us to just be able to navigate all of the things that are coming our way. I know one of the things for me has been just recognizing the illusion that exists within all of us, and really trying to take a step back and recognize it for the illusion that it is. Because when we're in it and we let ourselves get so emotional about things, and we let that emotion take over, and we all have been there, right? Where that emotion is in the driver's seat, and we're maybe in it on the surface level, we can get really caught up in that, and we can get really emotional, or we can get really angry or combative or argumentative, or whatever. But like when we can step away from that and take a look at what's happening here, like what's happening below the surface, maybe what's the purpose of this, what is the lesson of this, what am I supposed to be learning here, how can I handle this differently, that kind of stuff, that is where that real growth and development is going to happen, because we are handling it in a different way and we're not feeling so overwhelmed with emotion. So that has been a strategy that I've been using that has been more helpful to me as I'm trying to navigate just life, right? When we see it for what it is, the illusion that it really is, and that we all are here just to learn and grow and to have certain experiences, and it's all part of the plan. That can be really powerful to understand and to realize. So we're going to dive in. We're going to take a look at the cards that I pulled here. And the first card that I have here is the Lover's card. And a lot of times we can assume that the Lover's card is about love or lovers. And I don't feel like in most cases, and I don't feel like this week that this is the case. The Lover's card is about choosing two things, choosing between two things, choosing between two things maybe that you feel really drawn to. And I feel like in this case, what this is talking about is these divine assignments and things that you want to distract yourself with. This is a message to not get distracted. This is a message to not get pulled off track. Like, I'm very aware that this Oracle deck, like, I'm getting that push, like, get it done, get it done, get it done. And by the way, it's like so much fun to work on it that it's not uncomfortable, but there is that push, right? Like, of the timing of this, that this needs to happen. Don't get distracted. Don't get pulled into doing things that in the moment you feel called to do, but you really know that this is what's important for you, for your future, for whatever it is that you are being inspired to focus on. So making sure that you're focusing on that. And we also don't want to allow the ego card reversed, to get in the way. We don't want to allow our ego to be the driving force in our life. We want to listen to our intuition. We want to listen to our soul. We want to focus on the big picture, not just what is going to give us the best result in the moment. You know, like, this makes me think about, for example, you know, the foods that we choose to eat, what we choose to eat in that moment. You know, we might prefer to have something, you know, sweet or something that is unhealthy for us, but choosing something that is higher vibrational, that is better for the body, is going to be the better choice for the long term. So the food that is something that we would like there in the moment would be more ego-based, would be more focused on that. So just thinking about, like, all those decisions in your life, and am I making this from my ego, or am I making this from our soul? And we're human, right? So we're going to have an ego, and that's okay. You know, we're going to make decisions from our ego sometimes. That's okay. We're human. But we really want to try to, as best we can, as often as we can, to be choosing from our soul, to be doing what's best for the big picture, to be doing what's best for us as a whole, and making decisions from there, not making emotional decisions, right? Taking that step back, like I talked about. And then we have the Renewal card and the Eight of Water. These two came up together, okay? So there is an energy of certain areas of our lives, like, we're searching for more meaning. We are feeling this need to do something more meaningful. I'm finding so many people are deciding, you know what, I'm gonna, like, finally go after a career or start a business that allows me to live in my purpose, or I'm going to do this thing that allows me to live a more purposeful life, or I'm going to seek out connections in my life that are higher vibrational, that are more purposeful, or I'm going to connect with my spirituality on a new level, and feel like and understand how much more purposeful life is, you know, really connect with that purpose. So that's what the Eight of Waters is, like, that searching for purpose. And then we have the Renewal, and the Renewal is about a washing away, a cleanse, a release, a letting go. And so there is a letting go that comes with this. It's like, as we move into wanting a more meaningful life, there are energies that we need to release. You know, this might be the walking away from a job that you've been doing for so long, but you know is no longer serving you, and moving in the direction of something that is going to be more purposeful, that is going to bring you more joy. Life is short. Do the things that bring you more joy, right? Because oftentimes the things that bring us joy are the things that our soul is being called to anyway. We also have the 8 of fire energy, okay? So the things that you are putting your energy into are going to move quickly, right? We are going to find a lot of supportive energy, a lot of rapid manifestation, a lot of just opportunity and abundance, and a lot of good stuff that just comes with us putting our time and our energy into something. So, you know, anything that you're creating, anything that you're starting that's new or taking to the next level, you can really expect, if you're putting your energy into that, that you're going to get a great result, and you're going to get a rapid result. In fact, like the 8 of fire sometimes is like things moving almost too quickly, like, oh my God, like I didn't expect things to move quite so quickly, and I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot to catch up on. We really need to stay focused. This is so key. This is so important right now. This is not the time to be wasting your time. So the next card that we have here is balance, okay? So finding that balance, because we may be feeling a little overwhelmed as we move into this 8 of fire energy. Where are you feeling overwhelmed, and what do you need to do to balance it out in your life? And how can you do that without having that be an ego-based approach? You know, how do you really take care of yourself, not just ignore or mask what it is that you're feeling like you need to take care of? How do you really put yourself into balance? And that may require taking steps that are maybe tough in the moment, but you know for the long term really help you and are what's best for you. So what do you need to do? Maybe it's like a beautiful new morning routine. You know, we are shifting back into, some schools are starting, at least some days, we're shifting back into a little bit more of some routine maybe for some of us. And this tends to be a time where we do kind of get back into more of a routine. So where can you work into your routine some better self-care, some better balance? And the last card that we have here is the 2 of water. So there really is a beautiful energy around connection. And this can be around meeting our soul family in our life. This can be around meeting or deepening our connection with our soulmate here in this week. This is just relationships deepening, relationships getting closer. This can also be something maybe like you've had somebody that you feel really connected with, and there's been a lot of conflict, there's been a lot of challenges, and this really is a positive resolution of that. This is a real resolution and a moving forward. So there is energy just really supporting positive, loving connections in our life this week. So those are your messages for this week. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. You guys have been absolutely incredible, and I'm so thankful for all of you. And make sure you, if you're watching on the replay, make sure you say hi in the comments. I always love to hear from you guys. If you're watching on YouTube, I love to hear from you in comments there. Make sure you guys hit like as well, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.